Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of C8 Speed 252. Hey everyone, once again, welcome back to C8 Speed 252. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and definitely leave your comments down below. So everyone, while I've been gone, there have been a lot of photos that I've recently seen and came across. I'm sure some of you have already probably seen some of these renderings, but since I've been gone, I want to talk about a few of these things. Let's take a look at this rendering that we see here, the Spotter C8 Corvette. I'm going to be honest, I like this photo a lot. I think these tail lights looks amazing. I think the spoiler looks amazing. And I like the way this car looks. I mean, these rims are similar rims from a Stingray, from the C7 Stingray. But I love exactly the way this color looks. I love the Kalahari interior that's in the inside of the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette as well. If you take a look at this next pretty much rendering, which these renderings are both done by the same people, he kind of give you a front end version, the side version, and the back end version of this car. And I'm going to tell you, if you look at that top photo, to me, that looks like a very sick C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, or a Corvette in general, if you must add. I love the way that front end looks really aggressive. If you take a look at the side car, the middle picture, that side scoop look amazing. It definitely like it will be something that will make this car stand out above the rest. Some people say it looks like a Ferrari, but to me, it looks really amazing.
That's pretty sweet. Here we'll get some clean shots of it. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's sick. I don't know where it's heading to, but wherever it's heading, it's.
Me, I'll get a picture of the side of it when we turn. Yeah. Or a video.
Yeah.
Shit, 100%.
Dude, that thing's bad. So
It is.
it's mid-engine.
Thanks. It's all camouflaged.
And it has glass. Yeah.
You know how you get it like this early?
What?
You know how you get it like before it's
Released yet?
Yeah. Are they just testing?
They're test running it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I can see the heat coming out of the back of it, so it's definitely mid-engine. Oh, dude, look how fat the tires are. Holy hell.
Oh.
That thing's fast, bro.
Holy, that thing's
It
fast.
just
Took off.
Before I hop into this photo, let me shout out some of my followers who sent me that previous video on Instagram. They sent it to me personally, so I just wanted to put it in the video for you all. And shout out to my friend Kevin, who also sent me the video of him being in the Kia Soul event and gave me the C8 footage as well. But he's going to give me some more footage just towards the end of this video. But looking at this photo as we speak, you can tell that they definitely testing out this car in some really bad weather. I don't know many people that drive their Corvette during the snow or during temperatures like this. Let's just say I personally will not drive my C7 Corvette with there's snow and ice on the ground. But there's a few things I want to point about this photo. As you can see, it is bad weather, like I said before. Do you think this actual C8 Corvette that we see in this photo will be an all-wheel drive because they are testing it out in bad weather? Give me your thoughts. Leave your thoughts down below. Another thing I want to point out, if you look at the rear back end of this car, you can see like a little hitch, something that's attached to the back of the car. Do you now believe that this may not be an all-wheel drive and that hitch is just in case they get stuck so they can actually get pulled out if they actually don't drive this car all the way through the snow? Thank you all for who's still watching the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. So once again, here's another photo that I received from my friend Kevin, who went out to the Kia Soul event. As you can see in front of this C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, that is a Kia Soul. He flew out there to actually take a look at that car and the new things that they're offering. But as he was out there, little did he know he would run into C8 Corvettes. Now, he ran into about 5 or 6. He didn't know this was going to happen. Heck, I was jealous of him when he sent me the video because, you know, I talk about a C8 Mid-Engine Corvette a lot. He knows about the car, but to run into 6 or 7 of them in the same spot is incredible. He said he was out there testing his car against the 911 Turbo in snowy mountains of San Diego, which means that this C8 Corvette may have a lot to offer because 911 Turbo isn't a push-around car. It's a Porsche, you know? So I do expect great things from the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, and I'm thankful that he was able to get this footage and send it to me because this car looks amazing. I did notice on a couple of the C8 models that they had out there, the rims were different. So I don't know if they're actually testing out different rims or they actually testing out different models. What do you think? Because if you look at this picture, it has different wheels from the next video that's going to come up pretty soon that has different wheels as well. So I'm just kind of curious, would they be testing different models? Maybe the Stingray version, or maybe the Z51 version, or maybe the Grand Sport version of this car. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I'm glad Kevin was able to get this footage. I appreciate the brother for sending it to me. One other thing I want to add is, a lot of people have still been questioning out whether this is going to be a V6 or a V8. According to my friend Kevin, who was out there when these cars were leaving, he said most of these cars sounded like it was going to be a V8 for sure. So definitely, I think it will be an LT1 engine inside the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, because they were actually testing out a couple of other Stingrays as well, like basic C7 Stingrays.
Oh, we got a Soul here checking it out too.
So here's some more spy shots that was actually taken as well that was caught by Mr. Brian. These are some awesome photos. I want to point out a few things about this car because a lot of people have been questioning a few things. Whether or not this would be like a top-of-the-line C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, whether this would be a base model, whether this would be like a Grand Sport version. Let's take a look at these photos right here. Both of these are pretty much the same car, just turned at a different angle. I love the red calipers that's in the back of this car. This looks awesome, by the way. This whole car looks awesome. But anyways, a lot of people have been questioning whether or not this is a top-of-the-line C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, whether it's a base model or a Grand Sport. I truly believe this is a base model C8 Corvette because of the rotors. These rotors aren't drilled, they ain't slotted. They are just plain steel rotors, which comes on the C7 Stingray. That tells me to believe that this is a basic C8 Corvette. Here's another photo of the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette up close. I want to point out that the guy in the car looks super happy to be driving this car, by the way. Look at him. Like, you can see his smile on his face. He's just cheesing really hard like, yes, I get to drive the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette before a lot of other people do. Anyways, a few things I want to point out about this picture is you take a look at the steering wheel. That steering wheel is the same steering wheel that was actually in an interior shot that was leaked out a couple of months ago. I do believe that steering wheel will be in a C8 Mid-Engine Corvette when it's time to be released. One other thing I want to point out about this photo that a lot of people have been questioning about whether that side scoop will be functional. I truly believe that that side scoop will be functional on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments down below. I want to point out a few things about this photo in front of us here. The one thing I want to point out that a lot of people are saying that this is not a Corvette or this is not a Corvette anymore is because of the exhaust tips. How if you look at the C7 Corvette exhaust, they are all pretty much connected together while these two are separated. So to them, now this is another reason why they say they don't like the C8 because of the exhaust tips. And I truly believe that the exhaust tips will come like this. Another thing I want to point out is the tail lights. These tail lights was on the same C8R that got spotted a couple of months ago and got leaked as well in that video. So I believe that genuinely these will be the tail lights on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. Here's another close-up photo of the tail light in the rearview mirror along with the spoiler. I wanted to point out a few things about these two items. I think the side mirror looks great. I don't think it looks, small. I don't think it looks big. I think it fits this car really well. It looks like it will have a blinker on the rearview mirror as well. So that'd be pretty cool on the side mirror, I must say. If you take a look at the tail lights look like it's going to stand out to me. It looks similar in some way or form to the C7 Corvette, but I'm pretty sure it will be different. But that spoiler, I know a lot of people didn't like it or will not like it, but right now that seems like there will be the spoiler that's on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, and it doesn't look active at all. But we will find out once this car has been released. So at the end of the day, there still could be some changes at the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette once it is released. I wanted to include one more photo of the tail lights, like really close up. I know the last one was close up as well, but it wasn't as close as this one. You can actually see some type of foam within these tail lights as well. I truly believe that these tail lights will be different from the C7 Corvette, but they do look similar in a way, especially with them being covered up. I personally do not know why at this point they're still covering up, especially since we all seen it on the C8R. I don't know if they plan on changing something about this at a later time or when the car is being early released, but I think they should go ahead and just show it what it is. I want to give a shout out to all of you that is subscribed to my channel and all of you that recently subscribed or have subscribed during this video. I thank you and greatly appreciate it. So take a look at these headlights. I just want to point it out. I want to know what you guys think. What's your opinion on this? Do you think that blinker, that yellow line, do you think there's actually a blinker for the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, or do you think there's just something for, a hazard reason when they're out with this car and it's camouflage? I personally don't think this is the blinker. I think this is just there for safety reasons since this car is camouflage. But give me your opinion. I want to point out two things about this photo. I want you guys' opinion. Definitely your comments down below. The first one is this spoiler. Once again, this spoiler looks like it will be on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. A lot of people don't like it, but it's like some paper mache spoiler anyways. I just want to give you a close-up photo of the spoiler. But the number one thing I want to talk about this photo is you look at the back, the rear window, look at the top of it. Is that a camera to you? Did it look like maybe it's a 360 camera view, or what do you think that possibly may be? Do you think it's the antenna? I truly believe that could be a rear view camera, but I could be wrong. Give me your thoughts, leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, if you have subscribed to this channel, I truly appreciate it. I look forward to having you a part of this channel with us. I wanted to put this at the end of the video. I want to thank each and every one of you who reached out to me through Instagram, Facebook, and all social media asking me, if I was okay, if things are going well. I left YouTube for a month or so because I had some personal issues going on, and I had death in the family. So I needed to take some time to, spend time with family and talk with them and help them figure things out. But I'm back now. I greatly appreciate you for supporting me and staying part of the channel. And once again, welcome back to Seek on the Speed 252.